This is video number 5 in a series that is all about how to promote your books with Facebook. In my last video, I showed you all about the kind of content you can post to promote your books. And in this video, I want to show you how you can engage and grow your audience on Facebook so that you can guide them towards your books. Hello, home bosses. I'm Nouri Yacobi from thehomeboss.com. Welcome to my channel, which is all about helping you to make money online from self-publishing. Today we're focusing on something really crucial, engaging your audience on Facebook. It's not just about posting content, it's about creating a connection with your readers. Let's find out how you can turn your followers into a vibrant community. First things first, let's talk about some top tips for engaging with your audience. Responding to comments is a must. It shows that you value your readers' opinions and you are there to connect. This gets more difficult as your page grows, but in the beginning it's easy to spend a bit of time responding to your audience and get to know them. There are many more things that you can do to help. How about creating interactive posts? Think about fun polls, asking for opinions, or even hosting a Caption This contest with your book's illustrations. It's all about getting your followers to click, comment, and interact. Remember, the more they engage, the more your posts get to be seen. That is because the Facebook algorithm shows your posts to more people when there is more engagement. So try to get your followers involved by asking questions and inviting them to leave comments. I just quickly want to show you an example of somebody who does that very beautifully. She engages with her community and keeps people interested, and this is Lynn McLear. I'm not quite sure how to pronounce her surname, so I'm sorry if I mispronounced it, but she has a really good Facebook page with a lot of engagement, and you can see how many followers she's got already, 261,000. And I discovered her because she posts a lot of funny, humorous posts, and who doesn't like a bit of humor in their lives? So I also didn't realize she was an author. I just liked her posts because they were funny. And then I discovered that she's also got books that she sometimes promotes on her Facebook page. And you can see she's got a really nice banner for her Facebook page. But today we want to have a look at how she engages with her audience. So this post here is obviously a promotional post. These are her books, and she writes in quite a lot of genres. She's got children's books, and she's got sci-fi thrillers, suspense, paranormal mysteries, romance, short stories, you name it. She's very versatile as an author. And this post here in particular is a promotional post, but if you scroll down her page, she very often has funny posts, and these kind of posts get shared very often. She's got 44 shares and 54 comments, so there is a lot of engagement on her posts, and she always replies. And there's another funny post. This was shared 38 times. There's another funny post. So she has a lot of engagement, and some of them go viral when it's something particularly funny. She does get a lot of shares and a lot of comments on them. And you can see they're mainly funny posts. There aren't many promotional posts. You can see how many are just entertaining posts, very funny. They're just the kind of posts that I like to share in my Facebook. And of course, when I share it, other people get to know about it, and then they follow her as well. And now and again, she will promote one of her books, but she never promotes them so many times that people get fed up. She's got a really nice community going here with people commenting, and she replies to them very often. So this is a very good example of an author who uses their Facebook page in a really good way to build a community. Here's another page of a company that makes funny notebooks. So here's an example of how a low content book publisher could design or could structure their Facebook page. So as you can see, they've got a nice banner stating what they do. Ordinary is overrated. Say goodbye to boring notebooks and hello to WTF notebooks. So they're called WTF notebooks. You can tell by that they're going to be funny or definitely inappropriate. And as you can see, they haven't got a profile picture. They've just got their logo on their profile picture space. And that is absolutely fine. You don't need a profile picture. You can just use your logo or another image. It's absolutely up to you what you want to create. So you can stay anonymous. I think somebody asked me that question in a previous video. What would you have if you've got a different pen name? What would you have as your profile picture? Well, you can just have a logo. If you're branding your books and you're using a brand name, have a logo or just have an image. It doesn't really matter that much, but be consistent in your branding. If you do have a logo, then that is a good place to place it. Or if you're using an image, then it should be an image that you're using in your overall branding as well. So let's have a look at their posts. So they tend to be funny posts as well, and they're branded. So they've got their logo and their company name in the posts. That's a good idea to do that. Use hashtags as well. And you can see they've got a lot of engagement, 58 shares, 18 comments. So people like funny posts. Here's one that is promotional. And the good thing about these type of companies or these type of niches, if you have funny notebooks, they themselves are a funny post. So you can just use a cover of your books and post them on Facebook, and it's funny. So I always say that humor sells, and if you've got something funny on Facebook, you tend to get engagement and shares. Here's another example of their books, and they've also got a little video. So you can use photo posts, video posts. You can just have text posts as well. Here's a post of one of their feedback, positive feedback. This is a good idea, and you can promote your books by posting positive feedback of your books. Here's another funny post. Again, a lot of engagement, and I just want to see if they reply to their posts. I haven't seen any replies yet, but they do have a community going. So I have looked through their posts, and when there are questions, they do tend to answer them. And it's another good example of how you can promote books with a Facebook page. Another great example is this one, Adult Coloring Books by Cindy El-Sharouni. And as you can see, she's got a lovely banner with an example of her book covers, and she has got a profile image of herself, and she's got 63,000 followers, and she's got a really good Facebook page in terms of engagement. So this is a good question to ask. If you had to choose one book, what is your favorite book to color? So this is an example of what you could post if you are making coloring books. And she's also got a little video here. Let's explore new coloring and techniques. And here she offers a free beautiful horse coloring page. So this is one way to also build your email list by offering freebies, and then people have to sign up to receive them. Another video. Videos do really well if your books are the kind of books that you can make videos about, like coloring books, like children's books. So it's always a good idea to have videos as well, and mix your posts up. So have video posts, have text posts, images, all sorts of different types of posts really help to keep your page interesting. There's another question. So it's a good idea to ask questions, because not only does that get engagement from your followers, but you also learn a lot about your followers and what they like. So here's another video. So you can see that a lot of this is actually promoting her books, but in a way that she's not shouting, buy my books, buy my books. She's just showing you what her books are and asking questions. And I think this is a really good way to promote your books without sounding too salesy to people, because I'm the same. I'm the kind of person, if somebody's trying to sell me something really desperately, that tends to put me off the product rather than wanting me to buy it. I think if you can show people what your product does, what your book can do for you, or what you can do with the book, that is much more engaging and will lead to more sales than if it's just a sales post. So those were a few examples, and I hope you can see what I mean by keeping your followers interested, by not constantly promoting your books in a way that's too salesy, and keeping your followers interested. So how can you stop them from leaving your page, and how do you increase your number of followers? Well, just create a space where your followers feel part of your author's journey. Share sneak peeks of your upcoming books or stories about what inspired you to write. And you could also start a weekly book recommendation post or a monthly Q&A session about writing and books. It's all about creating that sense of belonging and shared love for books. Your Facebook page should be a gathering spot for like-minded book lovers. Make them feel welcome and include them in conversations by asking questions, as we've seen in the previous examples. So to wrap things up, engaging your audience and building a community on Facebook can really take your author presence to the next level. And the best part, a loyal and engaged audience means more excitement around your books, more meaningful interactions, and ultimately a stronger presence in the world of books. So it's all about building your Facebook page and getting those followers. And I know sometimes that can seem like a lot of work when you're not really promoting your books, and some people might think, well, that's a lot of effort and I'm not really getting anything back for that. People are not buying my books just because I'm posting funny stories on Facebook. And that is true up to a point. At the beginning, you won't see a lot of difference, but it's something that you can do on the side, and I will talk about all of this in my last video, which will be the next video I will be making about this subject. And if it's something that you can start creating now, you can start making your Facebook page and just spend a little time on it. It will slowly grow and slowly build to something bigger. And once you have a biggish audience on Facebook, I promise you it will make a difference to your books, because it will lead a lot of people to your books that would normally not really go to your books. And especially if you combine it with offering some freebies and collecting email addresses, that will be a really helpful way for you to promote your books. I will talk about that more in my next video. And if you found these tips helpful, give this video a like and share it with your fellow authors. And don't forget to drop your thoughts or any engagement strategies you love in the comments below. So subscribe for more tips and stay tuned for my next video in the series. Thank you for watching. Bye-bye.